I want to start with Newsmax because the stock's still extending its gains. This is after it jumped 735%. They had its IPO debut Monday. NMAX, that's a ticker, NMAX. They raised $75 million in the offering. Their share price gives the company a market value of more than $10.7 billion. And it was actually among the 25 most actively traded on Fidelity's platform. But what's really interesting, the founder, Christopher Ruddy, he's now a billionaire. He's sitting on $3.3 billion fortune. And the news network actually lost $72 million in 2024. That was on revenue of about $171 million. But shares are still on the rise this morning.
That's amazing. I mean, that kind of came out of nowhere for me. I mean, but they're showing some growth here. And
is this like a meme thing?
No. They were saying in the article, they were saying it seemed like that. You know, it seemed like the whole game. You know how GameStop kind of exploded, but its shares are still higher right now.
Yeah. It's a thing. I mean, they got, I was just looking at the last calendar year, 24, 171 million of revenue. So who knows? Not making money though.
The share price, the lead manager was Digital Offering.
Yes.
Is that the shadow corporation you're using?
I don't know. I don't know who those folks are, but they got the stock out the door.
That's a hell of a roadshow.
Yes.
It was. And then we want to go to Live Nation. The shares have been down nearly like 2% before the bell. But the whole reason why President Trump, he signed that executive order cracking down on concert ticket scalpers and fees. And they really drive up the cost for people like us attending live events. It directs the FCC to work with the DOJ to kind of ensure that competition laws are enforced. But he signed the executive order, Kid Rock by his side. Kid Rock was saying those computer bot purchases of tickets, they're hurting artists and their fans. But if you remember, former President Joe Biden, he targeted what he called junk fees. So it's kind of like playing more off of that, like those hidden charges that raise the prices, not only concert ticket, but for things like hotels and different things like that.
I mean, the stock is down 18% year to date, but over the trailing 12 months, it's off 72%. So just really getting crushed.
Where's Taylor Swift fit into this?
Well, that was what sparked the controversy when President Joe Biden kind of stepped in because of all the ridiculous money. I mean, how much were those tickets going for sometimes? Like about
Surveillance Taylor Swift concert coordinator Amy Wu Silverman has told us it was outrageous. She sold a son to get her daughter to go. You know, rock stars. Taylor pointed at
You got to do what you got to do.
Next.
Johnson & Johnson. Yeah. Those shares, they've been down more than about 4% before the bell. So the reason behind this is that federal judge rejected its third attempt to use that bankruptcy to set up this multi-billion-dollar trust to resolve all its talc-related lawsuits. So specifically, we're talking about they were trying to use that small J&J unit. It was called Red River Talc to reserve those lawsuits instead of facing trials around the country in different courts. So that's the reason.
So did they remove the talc compounder off the shelves? Because didn't we all grow up using that?
Yeah, correct. And it was like this 2-week trial in Houston. And that's what they were trying to do for all these lawsuits. I mean, it would have set aside like $9 billion for the victims.
I don't, all right.
But I'm with Paul. I don't get it.
I don't get it. I thought
I'm sure. And I don't want to say jokes about it.
No, I don't understand it.
Sure, it's a serious, it's a serious matter. And then another one that's standing out to me is this company. It's a lithium-ion battery maker, Microvast. Its shares were up as much as 26%, so that's why it stood out to me. But its revenue 2024 beat guidance. Growing demand for lithium-ion batteries. So that was the reason for that. There's also a few upgrades and downgrades. When you look at Southwest, Delta, American Airlines, they're all lower this morning. That was a downgrade from Jefferies. Uncertainty, we love that word, around consumer corporate spending. And then you have Kroger, too. Melius Analyst downgraded that from sell to hold. And that's about it this morning. So.
Lisa Mateo, thank you so much. Stock Movers, for more conversations like this, listen to, it's new, our Stock Movers podcast. Subscribe for 5-minute episodes. Lisa's 4 minutes, 30 seconds, I think.
Perfect time.
5-minute episodes on the biggest winners and losers in the stock market. Listen to Stock Movers. Listen on Apple, Spotify, or anywhere you get your podcasts.